Eye contact. Come on.
You don't even need to slam it. Just lay it up. Just finger roll it. We're not putting this on the podcast. By the way, we can start.
Trap.
Yeah, we can
Trap,
start right there. Trap.
Leave that in there, Jimmy. Leave all that in there.
That is not for public consumption, dude. Because probably one of the two will hear it, and then it's never gonna happen. And God will probably.
You gotta leave that in the backwards machinations.
Yeah, I'll get fucking
back room.
I'll get diagnosed with cancer. God will be like, you fucked it up.
But then you get the sympathy.
And then it's like guaranteed.
Then it's a free throw. It's not a layup anymore.
Yeah, then I get a harem.
Free throws. You can be Steve Nash out this bitch.
I can get 72 virgins, dude.
Or you get 72% like LeBron.
What was that?
Free throw percentage.
Is that what his free throw percentage?
That's low.
Yeah, it is. He shoots it. He shoots it funny.
Yeah, I saw somebody that does like a double pump when they
Oh, Jermaine O'Neal probably.
Yeah, way back in 2006.
Oh, you mean now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Jermaine O'Neal was constantly getting people with that.
Oh, but he was doing that trying to get him to like step over.
What if we needed the
He's
iPad?
charging it, dude. It's dead.
What the fuck, dude?
You didn't prep on this one.
Oh my god! And the
guys-
whiteboard.
And you didn't
the
prep
whiteboard.
on this.
You guys don't do videos from the jump, dude.
Fuck. Well, we might.
Wait,
It's
Jimmy.
behind it. It's behind it. There's two whiteboards back to back right there. You get to do the whiteboard today, Sig.
All right.
I'll vamp while you do that. So we went and watched the triple double king. Fucking Westbrook. All hail Westbrook. He was out there, dropped a triple double on those motherfuckers. Dude, this is an eraser right here. Oh, that's an eraser
No,
on
it's
there.
a magnet, dude.
I thought
This
that
is
was
an eraser.
yeah. It's a magnet eraser, bro. Isn't it?
It's just a magnet.
Oops.
It's to hold stuff.
Oh, oops. I erased with it last week.
The eraser's on the pen.
Anyway, they only normal people can only sit in the upper deck. You have to be special to sit in the lower bowl at the Wizards games.
So, do they have like the little like extra area where people used to sit up front, and that's where the players sit now?
No, so like on the one like behind where the players are, they just have it all tarped up, and there's like a little bit extra space, so all their chairs are spread out.
Mm-hmm.
And we were sitting up top, and we got up there. You have to get 4 tickets. You can only buy 2s and 4s.
That's what I was saying about the fucking
Yeah.
Orioles game.
Well, the thing with the Wizards is you can literally only buy 2s or 4s.
That's what I'm saying.
You can buy any amount at Orioles games.
You can buy like a 3 or a 1. We have to be in a box seat.
I found a 3 that was in like an upper deck spot.
I could only find 2s and 4s in upper deck. There was no other, like, even looking through the fucking StubHub app and everything, there was nothing.
They must have known you were a Yankees fan.
When you went through the StubHub app, there was only box seats that you found.
Oh.
It was 3 or 4 or 3
Right.
or whatever.
Whatever. Anyway, we got up to where we were sitting, and there was a Latinx couple in our seats, and I walked up to him, and I'm like, well, Jake, I love Jake. Jake's not gonna.
He's not gonna say anything.
He's not gonna handle that.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, these are our seats, and they were like, what seats do you have? And I was like, what's the 18 through 20 or 17 through 20, whatever. Like from here to the end of the row, we have 4 seats, and they were like, oh, well, we have 19 and 20. So, and I'm like, well, they wouldn't sell 2 of the same tickets, and the lady was like, well, that's what our tickets are. So, and I was like, all right, well, I don't want to fucking
call somebody.
No, I was like, I don't even want to fucking bother with you guys right now. And it's the Wizards, so this place isn't gonna fill up. And there's a 4-seat like right in the row in front.
Yeah, like the zip tie things. On
Yeah.
The
So I was like, all right, well, we'll just sit down there.
and then you get in trouble.
Well, no. So then we're sitting there, and I'm starting to have like anxiety. And I'm like, fuck, dude, somebody's gonna come. We're gonna get yelled at. And like, it didn't happen until the second quarter because.
But somebody did come.
Yeah. So I was watching. So Nicole and I went to get snacks and stuff, and as we're walking, I see like a group of like 4 older black guys, and I'm like, fuck, dude, Jake's gonna have to deal with them. They're gonna come, and it's gonna be awkward as shit. But they didn't go, and then we were in the second quarter. Somebody came up the other side, and somebody else was sitting in somebody else's seats, and then those dudes, I was like, oh fuck, they're sitting in those seats because we're sitting in these seats. And then like it all starts, like everything just starts, like dominoes start falling. And I'm like, fuck. And Nicole just...
Oh, because you didn't have the balls to call somebody for your seats.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna fucking snitch on the Latinx community, dude. I'm white.
This isn't Latin History Month or whatever.
Yeah,
Hispanic
but
Heritage
it's
Month.
DC, and I'm white, and you're not allowed to be white in DC. We were already taking a risk going there. You're not allowed to be white in DC and at a basketball game.
You have to be either black or Salvadorian.
Exactly, and I was
true.
dealing with both of those. And so older black usher man came up, and he was dealing with them. Nicole went and talked to them, and I was like, uh-oh. And I turned around and I looked at him, and I was like, here we go, y'all. And then he like kicked them, and she was like, you guys are in the next section over. And the girl was like, no, we're in the right section. He was like, I work here. You're 410. These are 409. And then they eventually moved. Everything was okay. And we got 2 extra of these sick-ass Westbrook shirts. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then, like, so as third quarter, me and Nicole go to get a couple beers and some chicken tendies. And there was this guy, 2 guys, fucking wasted. And then this other guy in a LaMelo Ball jersey is walking by. And the guy's like,
Were they
fuck
playing
you.
Charlotte?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like, fuck you and fuck the balls, y'all pussies. Fucking put. And the guy was like, all right, whatever, man. And just starts walking away. And the guy goes, yeah, you better walk away, faggot.
It's like it's a fucking New York game.
I was just like, God, like, all right. That's fucking, why would you do that?
Can't even read it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
See the
dude.
whiteboard you can only see the whiteboard when it says truth, when it has truthisms on it, like
Yeah.
I heart dick.
My camera doesn't read
That's
fucking
not-
bullshit, dude.
That's not truth right there.
Full screen it, maybe it'll look better.
That's literal facts right there.
All right.
That's facts right there.
No, it's not, because there's not 6 teams in the AL East.
Is it 5th?
Yeah,
Okay, well yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's not showing
that's not
up.
facts. That'd be like saying Earth is the 4th planet, because Pluto is a planet, which it's not.
But it is again.
But it's not though. It's only a planet every like 10
No, that's
years.
like
so,
saying-
Yeah,
when
it
it comes in
alternates.
It's
close
like saying
enough.
Earth is the 8th or 9th planet.
It's like you're
It's not
saying
ninth
you're the 9th planet. Anyway, we go back to our seats, and like 20 minutes later, we see those guys. They're sitting like in front and to the right of us. Yeah, change that to a 5, dude.
Whatever. My 5s are like S's with a little line in front of on top of it.
Isn't that what a 5 is?
Yeah, I guess, but mine are usually disconnected.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's like a little hat.
It's a little hat on my-
It's a
on my
hat.
ass.
Yeah, that's fun.
Cause I'm so used to writing the S, for
Yeah.
my name and my last name.
Right.
That's just how it worked.
And your middle name.
Like space. Like
You're right, space.
N-A.
Sigfredo Space.
My name is Sigfredo Space, or Sigfredo N.A. Soto.
Narcotics Anonymous.
Yeah.
But anyway, we saw those guys sitting down, and they
Mhm.
were fucking drunk, and they were sitting in like the front row of the upper deck. And the one dude that was yelling faggot at the guy was like, he kept like getting up and just like holding the back of his friend's neck, like really like homoerotically, like
Mhm.
just like
massaging.
yeah,
it.
massaging. And we're like, what the fuck is going on?
Maybe he's
down
trying to
there?
make sure his friend doesn't go off.
And then he's like leaning in and like right in the dude's ear, just like, he's obviously whispering or saying something
Mhm.
to him. And
And
then
a
like,
little bit of tongue sticks out.
and then they both get up and they're like, they got their hands on the plexiglass that's like, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna fucking fall. I started freaking out about that. I was like, I can't. They're gonna fall. I don't
Were you
want to see them
tripping or
die.
something?
No, dude.
You being very meek about your whole seating situation. You're getting paranoid about somebody else coming to your seats,
Yeah.
and you start paying attention to everything else.
Well, I didn't really get much sleep on Saturday night, as you know, because I was in the chat at like 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning. I just couldn't fucking
did I
sleep.
reply to you that
Yeah.
around that time?
Yeah. I was in the group chat. I was in fucking Instagram. I couldn't go to sleep.
We had a whole conversation that would have been really good to have.
Oh
on
yeah,
here.
yeah, it would have. Yeah, it would have. About Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
He fucking. You see that, Jimmy?
Yes, I did.
Did you see just the clip, or did you watch the full thing too?
Yeah, because you
I
need the
saw just the
context.
clip.
You do need context.
It doesn't matter, dude.
What you can't say context doesn't. You don't understand how dangerous it is to say context.
No, what I'm
doesn't
saying
matter.
for this specific case, it didn't matter because
does matter.
no, because the dude's being hacky. It is what it is. Dude's being hacky.
They don't know
and then
that,
you're gonna
though.
lose your shit over that. Why are you
don't-
gonna lose your shit
You
over
don't
that?
know that the guy's being hacky.
It doesn't
That's-
matter though. What I'm
It
saying
does
is it doesn't matter that he
It
was
d-
being hacky.
it
The way
matters.
that he responded to it was dumb.
How did he respond to it?
But the context matters because if that guy wasn't being hacky, Tony Hinchcliffe wouldn't have just went up and started screaming chink.
I understand that, but that's not the right response to that, right? Can we
It
agree
doesn't-
with, can we
it
agree,
doesn't
can we
matter.
agree with that?
If it
Can
was
we-
funny, then it would have been the right response. Anything that's funny can be the right response.
Jimmy,
Yes.
but what I'm saying is, I don't know if you've watched the
See, I'm,
video.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad Jimmy's here to help now.
The dude came out just aggro as fuck over dumb shit. Because
Yeah, but
the
he
guy
was
was
doing
being
it as a bit.
And
He
it's
was doing
not
it as a
actual
bit.
aggro. He's not actually mad.
He's
it's
not
a joke.
literally at a fucking like rally being like, "We hate chinks.
No,
we
but-
hate them.
But first off,
God damn it."
there's no need for for calling him a chink. Like why? Like I just don't understand the need for that.
Because it's funny sometimes to say the terrible thing. If
So
you ever
so
you ever
going,
watch,
so you're going for shock comedy.
basically that's what he was doing. Yeah.
That's not funny.
You ever watch the roast with Sammy Davis Jr. and all those guys?
They did. Yeah, that there was a different time.
Okay, it's funny. It's funny.
I don't think it's that funny.
You ever watch an old movie? You ever watch fucking Blazing Saddles? Is that not funny because it was a different
do all
time?
but they do all the hard and like the fucking big teeth situation.
What?
Like whenever they do like the Asian jokes, that's supposed to be fun. I don't find that funny at all.
Do you laugh every time I go, oh, you
That
see, you
is
laugh
true.
right
Sid-
now.
yeah, Sid
He
loves
just
that, dude.
laughed.
You
He was
fucking love that,
smiling.
dude.
Because you
No,
do that
no,
for
no.
everything, not just for Chinese people.
No,
You do
well-
that for Indians. You do that for pretty much like even South African. I think at some point you went, oh, hello, I am South African.
Sig, you're trying to white knight for Asians right now, just because
I'm
you
not
got
trying
a
to white
fetish,
knight-
dude.
Okay, look,
You got an
look,
Asian
while
fetish.
that second line is true, the first line is false.
I
I just don't think I don't think hacky shit is funny.
I don't think
I
it
don't
was,
think like the stuff that Asian dude was saying was funny. It was just kind of dumb. Like, oh, I'm Asian. Let me tell you about these Asian things.
I think here's what I
And
think
I
the
also
Asian
don't
guy
think it's
said.
that funny to be like, oh, this fucking trick with the like that's not funny either. And that's a dumb response to something that you think. If you think something that's hacky and they're laughing at it, and you think that's dumb that they're laughing at it, do something better.
I'm not saying that it's funny. I'm not saying him saying it is funny. And I'm not saying that it was
But
a
I'm
good
also-
reaction. What I'm defending is the fact that you can think something in his head, he might have been like, oh, this is gonna fucking kill.
Okay. I think the crux of our disagreement on this was specifically with that second video saying the full context or whatever. I don't think that mattered.
It's
I don't
so
think that
matters. It's so matters.
I don't think that made his reaction any better.
It's not making it better. It's giving you context as to
What
why
I'm
it
saying,
happened.
what I'm saying is that
With no-
regardless of that first video, I felt the same way about that reaction that he had, regardless of that first video.
Okay, that's you though. The general public sees that first video and they don't know who Tony Hinchcliffe is. They don't
I
understand
think if
comedy.
you're gonna talk to the general public, they hear any of the things that he said to respond, regardless of that first video, and they'll still have the same reaction of, "Ugh, what the fuck is this guy's problem?"
Okay. The point of context of the why the context is important is because you see that first video with no context and you go, "Oh shit, this guy's being racist and he is racist. He's being serious." That's what you think because there's no context to it. It's just a guy going, "Did you see that filthy fucking chink?" And then, "Oh, gunpowder. Oh, we lend money to America." That's all you see. That's all you have. If you see the little filthy chink just saying, "Oh, we lend money to America, gunpowder," then you fucking get why he just said that shit. He wasn't just like going up there and talking shit about the guy because he's Asian. He's talking shit about like there's a context to why he did what he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
And
trying
that
to do,
doesn't
like,
make
the-
it funny. That doesn't make it right, but it explains why he did what he did.
And he was doing the satire of like oh, you fucking race traitors and
But
shit like
you're-
that. Like he doesn't actually believe that.
So you just said it doesn't make it right and it doesn't make it funny, which is what I'm saying. Like it doesn't make it right. This doesn't justify him. So like that's not it isn't the full story. That's what it was, the title, the full story. That doesn't change anything. But except for specifically the one thing of like he's repeating some of the jokes that the Asian guy said.
No, but it's showing you why he did it. So it is kind of justifying it.
It's not justified.
It's not it's not like it's in for a comedy show. It is justifiable that somebody said. Have you ever watched the Patrice O'Neill thing where he's defending Don Imus?
No.
where Don Imus got in trouble because he called the Rutgers women's basketball team. He said they had some nappy-headed hoes on the team, and then he got in trouble, and then everybody was calling him racist and this and that. And Patrice O'Neal goes on Fox and is defending him, saying that, yeah, maybe that wasn't funny, but he's going for a joke, and funny shit and unfunny shit come out of the same thing, which is, I think this is going to be funny.
In the pursuit of
I guess.
funny, yeah.
I guess.
So it's like.
To be clear, I don't think the guy was being racist. I don't think the guy was being racist.
But that's the point of putting out the full videos, because without the context, it's him being racist. And then with the context, it's not him being racist. It's him being not funny.
It's him bombing.
Yeah.
Or not even really bombing. Was he bombing in that? Like, I feel like
they
wasn't,
laughed.
Like, he wasn't bombing that. Like, it just wasn't the greatest bit, but it wasn't like the Kramer situation.
What
like,
I'm saying is
Definitely not a Kramer situation.
he wasn't being racist, but he was saying some racist shit.
Yeah.
which can sometimes be funny.
Yeah. As if you
If
listen to this
executed
podcast,
properly.
you believe that. You think it's true that racist shit can be funny if you listen to this podcast. Or if you like Dave Chappelle or Chappelle's show. If you like a lot of things, you
Yeah.
can find racism funny a little bit.
I actually kind of want to hear you guys. How do you feel about the way the guy handled it? Like, not Tony Hinchcliffe. What was the other guy's name? Peng Dang?
Ping pong.
I think it's Peng Dang.
How do you
Ping-pong.
feel about him like publicly posting a video versus like talking to Tony Hinchcliffe privately? Because I feel like there was a little bit
Major bitch shit.
of like, there was a,
dude.
there was a little bit of like, oh, this is an opportunity for me to clout chase based off I can like play the victim in this scenario.
Yeah,
and like, oh, so I'm just gonna drop this here. So anyway, this happened. Twitter, do your thing. Like, it was like,
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna drop this here. Twitter, do your thing. Hashtag happy AAPPI month or whatever the fuck it's.
that was kind of a clout chasey.
It's a very
move.
cloud chasey thing.
Yeah, but also like it's kind of on Tony, right?
For saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it, but also the other thing is like, that's not like, why would you do that? The guy that
The Asian guy.
the Asian guy. I don't know if you know. You probably don't because you're not in the world of comedy anymore. You're too busy doing science and trans shit.
Yeah.
But Peng Dang has been on Kill Tony a bunch of times. Tony's booked him on shows, like been like, I want Peng Dang on my shows. Like, they might not be like best friends or whatever, but Tony's definitely like looked out for the guy and got him gigs and stuff. So it's like why would you do that to a guy that's like, if it really like, if I did a set and then Tony was like, look at that fucking kike bitch, look at his nose, oh, he sniffs quarters up off the ground, and it hurt my feelings, I wouldn't then take the video of him and put it out and be like, look at that shit. I would talk to him. I would be like, dude, what the fuck was that? Like, why the fuck? And then he would
The
probably
dude-
go, I don't know. I thought it would have worked. I thought I
The
was
dude
going
didn't
for
record that though, right? Somebody else did.
I think it was just the show itself was being recorded.
So somebody would have had access to that. So
Well,
what
it
I'm
was
saying,
It was a Brian Redband show.
what I'm saying is, you saying that is
Show.
already putting you in trouble. The guy, yeah, that was sort of a bitch move to just put it out there, knowing the context.
But it would have
I
never
guess.
got put out there if that guy didn't put it out there. Like, the guy was probably like, here, can you send me my set?
If
And
somebody's recording with their phone or whatever, like that shit happens. That's on you. I think that's on you over anything else. The Asian guy might have been a little bitch about it, I guess, but
That's
like
major
if,
bitch,
if,
dude.
if somebody said that shit about you, like the stupid kike shit or whatever, like if that came out, even if it wasn't from you, that'd be on him. No matter what, it'd be on him.
Yeah, but I also wouldn't. I wouldn't be like, hell yeah, pile on him. I would publicly be like, yo,
Yeah,
fucking,
like you would be like, back off, my dude.
This guy helped me out before. I'll talk to him about like this is fucked up. It's a real fucked up thing that happened. I don't know if you saw this story. There's a high school, yeah, coming hot off the AP, off the wire.
AP classes.
It was in like Ohio or something. This football team, they got a new player in high school, and they made him sit in the locker room while he was a black player. They made him sit in the locker with a bunch of bananas in it and say something. I forget what the fuck they made him say. And then, everybody got in trouble. And then the kid goes, look, I know how fucked up and racist and bad this looks. The black kid who sat in the locker with the bananas. And he was like, I know how bad this looks. And I've specifically asked everybody not to name the the names of the other players on the team because like it's an us thing. I know all these guys. I know they don't not like black people. I know they were just going for a terribly bad joke, and I went with it because I'm trying to be part of the team, and that's not right, and blah blah blah. But it's like
so he's acknowledging that him like being a part of it just to get on the team.
he's
is a problem.
acknowledging, he's acknowledging that he did it to be part of the team is a problem. He acknowledged that them doing it is a problem, and he also acknowledged that they're not bad guys. They were just trying to do a thing. They were just going for a thing, which is what Tony was doing. Tony's not a racist. He's married to an Asian lady.
I feel like
he was
this
going
is-
for a
this,
bit.
This AP class is a little bit on a higher level than the Tony Hinchcliffe thing.
It is. It is.
I think it's worse.
It's way worse. I'm not saying they're the same thing. I'm saying this is worse. And the dude, that kid's got way more fucking maturity than fucking Peng Dang has. Peng Dang, literally a joke at a comedy show made about him, and then he's like, kill this man's career.
See,
this
but
kid has like real, like, there's a weight to that racism that they did, and he's like, oh, don't fuck with my teammates though,
Sorry, dude.
because I know them and they're good people.
I just have such a problem with the way that Tony sort of handled that situation, where he could have done a number of other things to call out how hacky the dude was, if that's the problem,
You're high,
or
you're
call out
drunk.
the crowd for laughing at hacky jokes. Maybe he could have been like, "Oh, you guys like race jokes? Let me tell you a bunch of these white jokes," or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like that was just on him.
Do you know what the
100%.
difference between a brick and a fat chick is?
What's that?
There's no difference. Eventually they're gonna get laid by a Mexican.
I thought black people like fat chicks. That was
I got one for that.
yeah.
That's double racist. I love that because it hits both sides.
I got more if you want now.
That's my only like I don't think that he's like justified by that first video or that video of Peng Dang's set or anything like that. I think he dug his own grave. He reacted in a dumb way, and regardless of what the other dude was doing, unless he was making a bunch of like jokes on Tony about like this white dude over here being, you know, and then like attacking his specific jokes, Tony's jokes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Tony took it too personal, I think.
I don't think it was personal. I don't think he took it personal.
I think he took
at
it
all.
personal either from the comedian or from the crowd. I think he took it personal on one of those levels because he just, I don't know, he just came out a little too hot.
He's a roast comic. That's what he does. He comes out and he roasts shit and says offensive shit, roasts everybody in the crowd. That's what he does. That's his thing. So
I don't know, man.
context is very important. You can't say that the context being there doesn't change anything because it does. It
doesn't make
explains
it-
the situation.
It doesn't make it better.
No, it doesn't make it better for him now. But it explain. There's a why would you like to? Would you just like to see an answer to a question and then like not know what the question? And you're just sitting there and you're like, what does this even mean? Like, somebody just said 48, you know, or 49. Sorry, and you're just like, what? Okay, fuck 49. That's fucked up. Why would you just say 49? You go, no, 7 times 7 first. They go, oh, okay, of course 49 happened. That explains 49.
That
7 times 7. The Asian
that,
guy
that
is 7
analogy,
times 7.
That analogy, so 40 is because Asian guy 7 times 7, then obviously racist joke 49.
Well, 49 is gonna happen if you fucking 7 times 7, dude.
No matter what. No matter what.
Yeah.
I think to
No matter what.
bridge a potential gap here. I think
Please.
There's no gap here.
Well,
There's
you know,
there's a big gap.
the connect here is Matt's saying, because I see where both you guys are coming from.
No, you don't.
There you go.
we're bridging.
You guys are bridged already. Matt is saying that although you may not necessarily agree with how Tony Hinchcliffe went about that bit,
Which I don't.
regardless of context or not, the context still does matter.
What-
in
look,
that go on.
I understand what Matt's saying. Matt's saying he said what he said, but he didn't say it because he's just randomly being racist.
Yes.
He said it because this dude was being this
Yes.
hacky dude with a bunch of hacky Asian jokes, and his reaction to that, his natural reaction to that, is to attack those jokes and do it in a
kind of satirical, like
well, no, like a avant-garde, I guess is the phrase for that.
No.
Or
Avant-garde means like you're trying to be futuristic. You're trying to be ahead of the curve or something.
or in what's the word for like when you're trying to like get reactions out of somebody?
provocateur.
Provocative
being a
way.
pro- yeah.
Trying to do it
Yeah,
like trying
so-
to do it in a provocative way or whatever.
Yes.
I get that.
But you're saying, if I'm not mistaken, that you may acknowledge that context does play a role, but in your opinion, there is no time when it is appropriate to say what Tony Hinchcliffe said.
I just don't think
It
that
could never be funny.
I just don't think that just watching that clip and the way that he said the things, I don't think watching the original bits or whatever the Asian guy's stuff makes that look any
He
better.
has a name. It's Peng Dang. Stop calling him Asian guy.
Say his name, bro.
Say his fucking name. Hashtag say his name.
I don't think that watching Peng's set makes that guy's stuff look any better.
It's not about looking better. It's about explaining why he said it.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think what he said is great. I don't think it's funny. I don't think the calling him a filthy fucking chink is funny. I think
And the
I
fact
think the
that he
accent's
opened with
hilarious. Accent hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Calling back to his jokes with the accent that he wasn't doing, fucking. I like that. It's funny.
Funny.
If he would have called him something funnier instead of a chink, if he would have just fucking channeled his
If he would have called him Dat Fan, that would have been hilarious.
if he would have channeled his inner fucking Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino and called him like a dragon man,
Zipperhead.
zipperhead, fish head.
Gook.
No, that's a hard one. You can't say
Is that a hard one?
That's a hard one. That's anything with a consonant that is like a one word consonant thing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. One syllable ones are the worst.
yeah, you need a funny, like some slurs are funny. There's a majority aren't, but some are funny.
Like frog for French people. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking frogs. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Fucking frog.
I think that's
Kraut.
the,
Mick for Irishmen.
I was just about to bring that up. So like I think the big ones that you get in trouble for is so chink and gook can't do that. Mm-hmm. The N word. Mm-hmm. If you guys don't know what that is,
Spick.
just inbox me on Instagram and I'll voice record myself saying it and send it to you because I don't say it on here anymore. Yeah, spick, wop, mick. Things like that. He's like, I gotta get out of here. He's got an
He's
important
getting a
call.
fucking hard on right now. You ran out with a fucking tent pitched all the way
He's
up.
like, Dad, they're doing it. I finally got it to happen. But I think this slur is the big part. I think that's the big.
I think it's that and just like his. I keep saying it, like his tone, like it just sounded like he was angry. It sounded like he was angry either at the Asian guy or the crowd for laughing at him.
Yeah, Lewis Black sounds like he's angry a lot too. George Carlin sounded like he was angry.
Yeah,
Louis
but
C.K.
Louis
sounds
Black
like
isn't
he's angry.
angry at a race or a specific.
Sometimes he is, dude.
Yeah,
Sometimes he is.
I don't think I've ever heard him say it like
Lewis Black.
Fuck.
I don't think it was great. I'm just saying that the context is important, and I think we can leave it there.
I'm not gonna keep going.
I
I'm
might.
not gonna keep it going.
I'll keep going. Oh, and I watched Andrew Schultz. Have you heard him?
I've heard his name.
So he's got like a really big podcast called Flagrant 2.
Okay.
And he got
Is
a
it a
show on
sports
Netflix.
podcast?
No. It's called Flagrant 2 because it's uncensored and unfiltered.
Every time you say something, foul.
Yeah, and it's like and I was watching them talk about this situation. They didn't play the clip.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say the word that Tony said. At one point, the guy that was on the podcast was talking about how one time he used the faggot word when bringing up a gay comic, just trying to be funny, like a similar situation. And they said, "Oh, you use the F word," and then I'm thinking to myself, you guys are called Flagrant 2, and you're bragging about how uncensored and unfiltered you are, but you won't say the naughty words, and
What-
you're
you
gonna
know
the sides you're taking are the sides of popular opinion.
You know what's hilarious?
Sort
dude?
of PC stuff.
It shows you, and people have made this point before, so I'm not like being.
This is
like,
unfiltered, dude.
any-
I've said a lot of bad things.
nobody's like trying to say. Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm any sort of like like, oh, look at this big brain move. But the N word is so bad
It's really
that
bad.
you can say any other word when talking about that word except for the N word.
Yeah,
you can
I
say,
just literally did
yeah,
that.
you can say like they said the word faggot,
Yeah.
and it's not that bad that you said that.
Yeah.
But they said the N word is what you're supposed to say.
It's weird.
It's like it's insane.
I don't have I don't have a problem.
That's how
saying
bad
it.
it is.
I'll say it. I just don't want Omar to get upset with me again. Literally the only reason I don't say this on here is Omar.
I say it like when I'm singing along to like a rap song sometimes.
I'd say it when I'm singing along to songs that don't even have it in it.
My achy breaky N word.
No. Like I'm on the stairway to heaven.
Oh, you do like it's a punctuation.
Yeah, dude. I add it to things.
Yeah.
And will always love you.
Motherfucker. Yeah, it's just that's insane how much worse that word is than any other word in our
Yeah.
society.
It's weird. It's weird how that shit. I don't know. Russia did it. It's a fucking psyop, dude.
Yeah. So nobody. The thing that I guess is the conspiracy that nobody ever actually said that word. Russia just like rewrote our history to say like that was the word that people used.
Yeah,
So don't say it anymore.
I do believe so. Because that word holds a lot of power. It's a
what
powerful
that
word,
does,
dude.
What that word does is that it breaks Russia's psychological hold on you.
If you
when you
say
say
it,
it.
yeah, when you say it, you actually become free of mind and spirit, and that's why I'm so
So
free.
if you
dude.
wanna free yourself, you have to shout it as loud as you can.
Go on a rooftop and shout it out.
Go to Baltimore,
yeah,
downtown, get into a rooftop, and
Uh-huh.
just
Get a
shout it.
bullhorn.
Shout it out and say who you are and what your race is too
Feel
when you
free.
say it.
Yeah, like that episode of SpongeBob where he's on top of his
Yeah.
house going, "I'm ugly and I'm
I'm
proud.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
I say
And I'm white.
and proud.
Proud. And I'm a boy too.
Yeah. I'm a cis proud boy male.
White.
I'm all the bad.
Het says het.
I'm everything bad."
And I say it.
It used to be fuck was a really powerful word.
That was a moment in time.
It used to be super powerful, and the N word has taken it over.
I don't think fuck was ever. I mean, yeah, when the N word was used.
It wasn't that powerful.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But as soon as it wasn't used anymore, I don't think fuck was ever.
I think the N word got its powers once black people got freed. Once black people were allowed to strike back for you saying it.
Black people strike back.
Yeah, it was episode 3.
Yeah.
The black people strike back.
No, it's a sequel to Blacks 2. They have-
Electric.
I was trying to go like the Kevin Smith verse. It was like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back is after Clerks 2.
Okay. I thought he was calling it like that. Empire.
Yeah.
All right. What time is it? I feel like it's took a while.
I feel like it didn't. I feel like it was just like
What time is it?
7:30.
Oh, so that was probably like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. It felt like it was taking a little longer.
So did you find a fourth to go to the Orioles game with you?
No, it was just being me, my mom, my sister.
Mm.
Charles was also talking about going, but then, it's a bit of a trip.
Yeah. Oh, Jake was he kept talking about how he was on his best behavior at the game because he didn't want to be talked about on here.
But you still talked about him being
a little bit
being a little worried
meek.
about black people coming up to him and explaining.
He wasn't
himself.
worried about that.
I'm
I was
saying, but
worried.
you were, yeah.
I was worried about that for him.
Yeah.
And then, but he because I told you how Jake be it. I feel like I've told you.
Yeah, he gets real aggressive.
Yeah, and I'm glad that there was nobody, like the seats were spread out, because he'll have full on conversations with people that don't know he's talking to them. Like he'll listen in on what other people are saying and respond to me to what they're saying. You're like, you fucking idiot. That's not. And I'm like, dude, fucking if they hear you.
There was a shouting match behind us between an Orioles fan and a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
Where like I think at the time the Orioles had just tied up or something, and Orioles fan was like yelling at a Yankees fan. It's like, yeah, you see that, and the Yankee fan was saying like was it like last place,
Aw.
and the guy's like, man, why don't you go back home? And he's like, where? Maryland. This is where I'm from.
Damn.
And then the guy's like, yeah, go back. And then the Yankees fans started going like 27 championships or some shit like that.
If the Orioles fan would have been smart, he would have been like, yeah, you know how many of those wouldn't have happened without a Maryland product? Babe Ruth,
That's
born
true,
in
Baltimore.
Pigtown, won about 12 of those championships for you motherfuckers. So
Probably close to like 4.
I feel like it was more than that, dude.
Well, he started off in the Red Sox for a hot minute. He didn't win every championship he was in the Yankees. Like every year he was in the Yankees.
He was in the Yankees for like 15 years.
Was he?
Yeah, dude. He went to the Yankees in 1918. Curse of the Bambino, dude.
That wasn't 18. Because dude played until like 1930 or something like that. Didn't he? Or 1920 something?
His rookie year was 1915, dude.
God damn.
Yeah.
That guy had
He
a
was
longer
20.
career than I thought.
Yeah, he was 20, and he played.
Fucking fat ass.
Let's see. How many World Series?
I keep getting this
is-
fucking Google Player Services thing. I don't know what.
He played 22 seasons from 14 to 35.
Yes, he had 30 something when he stopped. Yeah.
4 World
Yeah.
Series is.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Okay, whatever.
That's exactly what I said.
Whatever, but the World Series didn't even get invented until squeak,
He
squeak,
won 100% of them.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. He won all the World Series while he was there.
Yeah.
Either way, Babe Ruth fucking
It was Babe Ruth, and it was fucking
Mickey
Yogi
Mantle.
Berra, Mickey Mantle.
Joe DiMaggio,
DiMaggio was the one that took up the
Lou
mantle right
Gehrig.
after. Yeah, until, But he played at the same time as Ruth.
Lou Gehrig.
Yeah.
He played. Lou Gehrig bridged the gap.
Yeah, but probably by 3 years
Yeah,
after Ruth
like-
left.
30. He probably came in the last year.
Yeah.
35, and then dude, my burps are stinky today.
Because I know that Ruth was at that thing, at his little thing when he left. He was at that announcement.
Was
I
he
consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Really? Wait,
Yeah.
hold on, let me look up Lou Gehrig.
Yeah, dude. I know my Yankees history a
Let's
little
see.
bit.
Lou Gehrig was the first baseman.
Uh huh.
He died in 41. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Lou Gehrig did not bridge the gap.
Well, I think he played maybe 1 or 2 seasons after Ruth, didn't he?
No, he probably played during the end of Ruth's
What was his
career.
last year? Because Ruth stopped at 35.
I don't know, dude. He died in 41. He's okay. He played 39. So he
Exactly.
so he played with Ruth like the whole time.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay. And I was just saying he bridged the. I didn't realize that he was after. So Mickey Mantle came in.
Mickey Mantle came in like after Ruth, I think, and Joe
way
DiMaggio.
after. He was born
Yeah.
in 31.
Yeah. And then Joe DiMaggio. I
Mickey
think,
Mantle was a piece of fucking shit, dude. Fuck Mickey Mantle.
Why?
Because he's fucking. DiMaggio is the one that bridged the gap. Because he came in
Yes.
at 35.
DiMaggio was the one
And
after
then-
Ruth.
Yeah, and then
And
Mantle.
then Mantle.
Yeah, and Joe just taught Mickey how to fucking
And I think
beat
Yogi
the shit
Berra.
out of
If
women.
you want to
and-
bridge the gap, I think it was
shit-faced,
Yogi
dude.
Berra was the bridge. I think.
He probably was.
I think. Well, no. Fuck.
You know what they
Berra-
say?
Yogi Berra was around the same time as DiMaggio. I
They
think.
say 90% of making racist jokes is half mental. That's a yogiism.
Is that? Yeah. Okay.
I was trying to explain yogiisms to Nicole the other night, and she was like, "That's just stupid." And I'm like,
It is.
"Yes,
Yes.
that's the point.
That's the idea.
The whole point of yogiisms is to be stupid."
All right. Who you got? Warriors.
Blacks
Lakers.
are gonna win the race war. What?
Warriors or Lakers? Who you got?
And it's a dangerous thing.
It's a one game.
It's a one-
Anybody can win. Football styles.
Yeah, I really think I think the Lakers got it because they got
I think
two.
the Warriors have a lot of momentum right now.
They got a lot of momentum, but LeBron and AD. In one game, those two going all out after they've gotten to rest. Steph's had to bust his fucking dick
He has
all
had to-
goddamn year.
But he's used to busting it.
yeah, but
LeBron is a
dude,
little-
he's
looking
got
a little-
fucking glass ankles though.
He hasn't had a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Exact-
fucked up his butt earlier, but that's about it.
Yeah, because he got fucking, dick inside
He had a fucking
gate.
metal step in his butt.
All I'm saying is that his ankles haven't gotten hurt yet this year, which means he's due.
That'd be fucked up if he fucked up his ankles in that game. I feel like he'd text me immediately.
I'm calling it right now. So he's gonna hurt his ankle in like
I
the third
think-
quarter.
I for some reason I have a feeling that the Lakers either AD or a significant amount of the extras in the Lakers are gonna just blow it, and the Warriors are gonna win. I have full confidence in LeBron. I mean, he's gonna get his, but I feel like either AD or some combination of the others in the Lakers are gonna fuck up enough to where they're gonna lose.
All I know
That's
is
my prediction.
it won't be over till it's over.
That's true.
The Yogiism.
That's too real though. It's too realistic.
All right. Well, if you get to a fork in the road, just take it. This isn't a Yogiism, but I heard this one. It's really good. How do you pick up a Jewish girl in Germany?
Oh.
A dustpan.
Did they cremate them?
Oh, that's
Or they just like gassed
Yeah,
them and
dude,
buried them?
they lit them on fire.
I don't know. I don't know. I
Dude,
don't know
yeah.
enough
They,
of
would
the different
after
things.
they gassed them, what do you think? They just left all the bodies in
No,
there?
I thought they like stuck them in the. They didn't have like those mass burials and shit. Where just like dig a big ass hole and just toss them in there.
Yeah, they did that. They burned them. They had all types of fun. Have you ever read Night by Elie Wiesel?
No.
Oh,
great pronunciation of that, by the way, dude. That was the most
Thank you.
Jewish way to say that.
Thank you.
Is that something like Nightmare Fuel?
Yeah, and it's also and they also made us read it in like 6th grade. I
Really?
think it was, dude. In the fucking 3rd chapter, he talks about going into Auschwitz or whichever one he was in, and like as you're walking in, there's guards taking, like there's a dude on a fucking
Like buckets
machine
of-
gun. And another guy will take a baby by its leg and just fucking throw it up in the air and see if the dude on the machine gun can hit it.
Oh my god.
Like that's the type of shit the Nazis were doing. That single one that's always
Ingrained
anytime.
in your head.
Yeah, I just pictured that at like 11 and it was just like, fuck, dude,
That's-
I could have been that baby.
That's fucked.
That's so fucked. And then that's why like
The thing is, you couldn't hide either because you got the nose for days. Like,
yeah. I read the study. It turns out big noses usually correlate to big penises.
yeah.
I got the feet and the nose. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I got above average on both. I think
What?
nose and feet size.
What size feet you got?
12 and 13, depending on the shoe.
Hell yeah. Jimmy, what you rock?
Shoe size?
Yeah.
12.
Like, dude, we a bunch of big footed, big nose, big dick having motherfuckers in here, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, I'd take a little moment. We got to do this more. Hey, guys, give us a like and a subscribe.
And share
Share
the
it.
pod.
Share the pod, please.
Share the pod with somebody that you know that likes Asian jokes. I
Right
guess.
now, I'm going to plead with all of our listeners. Angie, share the pod. Spaz, share the pod. Omar, share the pod.
Now that all of you have done it,
Garrett, share the pod. David, share the pod. Jake, share the pod. Last 2, you guys are family. You probably won't share the pod.
I don't even.
Selena, if you're listening to this, share the pod. Don't laugh at that, guys. Don't fucking laugh at that. Who else? There's somebody else that listens to it. Matt Pennington, if you're listening to this, share the pod.
That's LFTS Brotherhood, the network Brotherhood.
Yeah, we
dude.
got to
You
get that fucking 3-way.
I don't know how.
Also, Matt and Garrett, stop trying to fuck all your coworkers. Stop it.
What is
Alright.
the point of coworkers, bro?
To fucking look at, dude. You can look, but you can't touch because if you
Jimmy,
touch,
how-
you might
how
start
fun
some
was
drama.
How fun was
You don't want no drama.
Seasons Pizza for you?
I didn't get.
You seasoned that pussy?
I was a virgin when I started at Seasons and when I ended at Seasons.
What the fuck? Dude?
But-
How many calzones did you stick your dick in?
I used to steal rubber gloves from there to make my homemade fleshlights. But but no, I made mincemeat of fucking Cheesecake Factory though. I made up for lost time there.
Nice.
Cheesecake
Factory has some pretty people in there too.
Yeah.
There was the one in Arundel Mills.
Which one did you work at?
I worked at the Columbia one for a year and then Towson one for a year.
The one in Arundel Mills had this dude that used to be when Kayla and I used to go there all the time. This waiter, he had like the most like chiseled jaw ever, and he was like skinny Asian dude, but just a jaw for days.
Which location was this again?
Arundel Mills.
Arundel Mills. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've been there a couple times. I did like a week at the one in the city too.
I went to the Columbia one time with my dad when he was dating, and he was like, "I'm going on a date, and she's bringing her son, and I'm gonna bring you." And I was like, "All right, cool." And he's like, "And then we're gonna go see Alice in Wonderland." And I
Bring
got
your kids on the first date.
and I got high as fuck.
Yeah, that's kinda weird.
No, it wasn't the first date,
Oh.
but it was just they wanted. And I got high as fuck before, and I was like, "Okay, cool." Maybe her son got high as fuck too, and we'll just be at cheesecake hanging out. We get there, he's like 3.
Oh,
And
great.
now I'm like super high, just like, oh, I shouldn't have done this.
Hey, Dad,
Oh,
do you
right.
think he wants to get high too?
Yeah, I was like, Dad,
I don't want to be the only one.
I think this kid can tell I'm high. And he was like, yeah, I think he can tell I'm high too.
Why would she bring a 3?
And then we saw Alice in Wonderland, and that little boy did not like it.
Yeah, I'm
The
sure.
new one, it was scary to
it's
him.
not great.
Yeah, they had to
First
leave.
off,
And then my dad's like, well, I paid for the tickets, so we're gonna stay and watch it. And I'm like, I think this sucks. We should
Yeah.
just leave. This movie
the
sucks.
kid was right.
Yeah, it fucking sucked.
I watched it, and like I enjoy Johnny Depp in movies, generally speaking.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good look for him. It
No.
wasn't a good look for the bitch that's in all the Tim Burton movies. The one that was the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, I don't even remember it that much, dude.
She's like in every movie. She's like in. Well, she's also in the Harry Potter movie. She's something Lestrange.
Pussy Lestrange. Dude, that's my new favorite rapper, Lil Strange Pussy.
Lil
You hear the new Toby song, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Bro.
I liked his verse. I don't like her verse. Too
I love
much.
her verse.
It was
She's
fine.
all pregnant with her fucking
Yeah, she was preg as fuck.
pregnant belly
Number
and
3
big
right there,
tits and fucking yeah,
those,
dude.
Those guys are popping.
That's why they call her fat, because she got some
Yeah, cause she stay fat.
fat tits, dude. no disrespect.
No disrespect, Toby.
That was a really good song.
I like that they sort of have this energy about them where they just having fun with it. Like they're
Yeah.
not really like.
And they're in love with each other.
Well, I'm saying like just that group in general because Nell, their producer,
Yeah.
like jumps in sometimes. They're just all like having fun with it.
Yeah. I think Nell might be Fat's sister or something.
I don't think they're related.
I don't know. They all I had to stop myself.
Nell's with the big dude, right? That sings.
I don't know, man. I don't look that much into it.
I think she is.
All I know is that it's a good song. And I also, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I just keep forgetting, and then I remember that I wanted to talk about. I was reminded of a few years ago, there's this guy who was a music teacher that is friends with the owner of Magoobies. And I was hanging out in Magoobies, and he called the owner, and he was like, hey, man, I fucked up, and I had this moving truck, and I was putting it into storage for our music place, and I accidentally drove it into the garage door. Now the garage door is stuck up, and I can't stay here and watch it. Do you know anybody who can come by and watch the garage for me until somebody gets there to fix it in the morning? It was like 1 o'clock. And I was like, tell him to give me $300 and I'll do it. And he,
I would do that.
yeah, and he agreed.
100%. I would fucking just chill in my car watching videos and shit.
Okay. So yes. So I drive there. It's like 5 minutes away. And now I sat there. I get a call that the guy's gonna be there at like 6:30 in the morning.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm
5.5
like
hours?
easy peasy, dude.
Easy peasy.
Sitting there watching videos, hanging out. It's like 4:30 now, and I'm like, I'm getting a little bored. I think I'm gonna rub one out.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Are you
Yes.
serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm sitting in my car in front of the garage
I
door.
would have
that's
never
open.
crossed my mind, dude.
For real?
Never.
For real?
For real.
Dude, come on, man. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
No.
What are you talking about? You got low
Nah,
T,
I
dude.
fucking
you got
just-
fucking low T,
bro.
bro. You
Fucking
low T.
watch Netflix or some shit.
You got a you got a S with a tall hat and some low T. And I fucking, and it was a long jerk too, because I never sat. Have you ever jerked off while you're driving?
No.
Oh my god, Jimmy, come on.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Driving late night home from gigs.
Just rub one out while you're driving.
No, man.
Nobody.
Dude,
Just do it, dude.
Just get roadhead.
you're by yourself. You
Well,
give
that's
yourself
your-
fucking
no.
road hand, dude.
No.
Road hand.
Road
I would
hand.
never
Road
do that.
hand. One time I was so I'll jump ship to this other story. One time I was driving to I can't remember where. I think it was like Buffalo or somewhere by myself for a gig. was listening to Joe Rogan, and he was talking about driving by himself and how he used to jerk off to just like kill time while he was driving on road gigs by himself. And I was like, oh shit, you can jerk off while you drive? And I was like, let me try that. And I fucking immediately just jerked off, came on my steering wheel as
I
I
can't
was
believe
driving.
Joe Rogan talked about that.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like something you'd admit to. But I did that all the time. I thought I was the only one. People thought I was crazy when I said that.
Dude, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
It is crazy.
So anyway, so it's like 4:30. It took me like 40 minutes to rub one out in the car, like because like there was no thrill. Like when I was driving, I was like, "Oh, this is so dangerous," and then I shot and I fucking came. But now I'm just sitting there in the dark and I'm like, "Oh, I got so much fucking," and I come and like literally like 45 seconds after I come and I'm wiping it up, the dude that's coming to fix the garage door came early and just like pulled up. I was like, "Thank fucking God," because it was like a 65-year-old man. I was just like, thank God he didn't fucking pull up to me beating my meat.
It's not even about like low T. It's just like you're like a child. Like children want to jerk off all the time.
It's not that I wanted to jerk. It's not like I sat there for 3 hours like, oh, I can't wait to jerk off, and then I just finally gave into it. I was like, yeah, fucking all right. How many
I just don't like.
how many compilations of quarterbacks juking defenders can I watch before I want to jerk off?
A lot. I mean,
Yeah, dude, it was like 3 hours worth. I watched every single Cam Newton snap. I watched Lamar Jackson's high school film. A little bit of Johnny Manziel.
documentaries. I don't know. Like that would never cross my mind.
You've never like jerked off in a public.
I would never jerk off in my car.
Well, would you pee in a bottle in your car?
Yes.
All right, yeah, you just take it like one step further
No,
and jerk off in your car.
It's a couple steps.
No, it's a couple strokes.
Yeah, it's more than a couple strokes. I don't know. I just.
You're
I
not
would
gonna
never do-
shame me for this, dude.
I wouldn't jerk off anywhere but in my like living quarters unless I'm with somebody that we're doing.
You've
like,
never jerked off outside of your living quarters?
No.
Like never in a public place?
No.
Never in like middle school? You never went in like the bathroom and rub one out real quick?
No.
What the fuck, dude?
I've had sex.
I thought you would
I've
be
had
on
sex
this.
in like public places,
Well, yeah.
but I've never jerked off.
This is crazy, dude. I thought you would have been on the same page. I thought we would have been able to go back and forth and swap some good war stories about
No,
this.
I could tell you public places that I fucked.
I don't. That's cool though. That's like cool. I can tell you public places that I fucked.
Give me like the one place where you were like, I shouldn't have done that. Where you fucked.
Okay, so I haven't really fucked in public that much. Like, is this
Jimmy,
in my,
you got a public place.
Does
you've
in my
been-
car count?
You've had sex and you're like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, the worst. I've done it a couple times, honestly. I fucked in the public bathroom in my apartment building a couple times when my brother was home.
It's a cool move.
I fucked in like the stairwell of a restaurant in New Orleans.
That's pretty
cool.
That's gangster right there.
But the worst,
Like
uh,
on the stairs, like History of Violence style, or
like
bent over in
bent
the stairwell.
over
Oh, okay.
stairwell. But the worst, and I'm not proud of this because this could have actually been like bad, was
Elementary school graduation.
close enough, dude. We were at this public park in like Carroll County.
Okay.
I think we might have been like at Liberty High School. And it's broad daylight.
That's that like you
Broad
get,
daylight. And
you
we
get
went.
put on a list after that. If you
That's
get
what I'm
caught.
saying. It was broad daylight. I was with my girlfriend at the time. And we were like, there's like a hill. And then the other side of the hill, there was like sports teams, like youth sports teams practicing
On the other side of the hill.
on the other side of the hill. And it's like 6 p.m. midsummer, broad daylight. And we're fucking on the other side of the hill.
Damn.
And if somebody would have seen that, like that's jail time.
Yeah.
I feel
That
like.
is that's
yeah.
full on jail time, dude.
I fucked in like in the outfield of a baseball field.
Okay.
I fucked in
It's a pop fly.
Yeah. I fucked in the car at the observatory where you watch the airplanes and shit.
Okay.
I fucked in the car in there.
Damn, we used to play on that playground all the time. as kids.
These are all like at night though.
True. I've done a lot of night car fucks.
I fucked like you were talking about like on the other side of a hill where there's other people. I did that before in the daytime, which was nuts.
Never daytime outside fucked. Would love to.
I've done that once. But the one time where I'm just like I shouldn't have done that, I could have gotten in real trouble, was when I was in a movie theater, and it was like when Finding Nemo 3D came out,
Yeah. See, you.
We
here's
were
the-
in the back of the movie theater, bunch of kids in the front watching the movie, and we were in the back. Just
You've told me about that
That's awesome.
before, and
Yeah.
I actually stole that. I have a bit about that.
Good.
That I stole your story and use it as my bit.
what's the bit?
Well, the bit is I add that you get caught doing it. I'm like, I got caught fucking, and then the guy's like, "What do you think you're doing?" And I'm like, "What do you think you're doing?" Showing Finding Nemo at 11:45 at night.
Yeah, that was one time where like I thinking back on it, I was like, that could have gotten me in some real fucking trouble.
Yeah, dude, that's a wrong. You both of you with the children in the area. That's fucking high stakes poker, dude.
Well, you know, sometimes girls get a little excited when they like the prospect of getting pregnant and having kids. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or getting caught and being put on a sexual offender registry.
Right. Oh my god, I'm so wet right now thinking
Yeah,
about this.
Dude, the girls love danger. They love danger, dude. They love driving. They love a dude with a fast car.
I've also gotten roadhead at least 20 times
I've gotten it maybe 6.
because like with my last like 3 relationships.
I think it's hard. It's really hard for me to get blowjobs, man. I've never been a consistent.
it was
blowjob.
easier. It was easier earlier in relationships. The later you get into, I haven't had a roadhead in years.
Yeah, dude, even early on in like I probably haven't gotten blown more than 50 times in my life.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
people just
man,
don't want to blow me.
all the
I think
time.
it's I think what it is my dick is just so fat and like it's hard to fucking fit in their mouths.
Yeah.
Hurts their jaws, so they don't want to suck it. They just want to fucking.
It's like they're not gagging on it. I just can't get it in.
Yeah, it's like trying to fucking stick a remote in your mouth sideways. Just not how you got to come in from the side and like it's just you gotta get a shoehorn.
The jaws of life.
No, I think just because it's tiny and they hate poking their nose into my belly.
I remember
Sucking on a push pop.
I made a line once where it was something to the effect of like I
Dick
want
the size of a foot. shape.
I want your mouth on my dick and your nose on my belly button or something like that.
Wow.
I said something like
You're
that.
just fucking hopeless romantic. Oh, dude, that reminds me. What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
I had something to do with that.
Yeah, I watched this video of street jokes earlier. This is pretty good, man.
So what you do, you just bite off people's stuff.
It's a street joke, dude.
Oh, okay.
This is a
Yeah, anyway,
it's
it's
and
open.
street jokes are fucking.
It's like Getty Images. Like anybody can use it.
the fucking episode where I was doing. Yeah, that's exactly what street jokes are.
Yeah.
It's anybody can use it.
That'd
and
be a
then
hilarious thing to call somebody that you're calling a whore.
the street joke.
Just call her Getty.
Oh, shit.
Anybody can use her.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That reminds me of another street joke.
What's that?
What's the difference between a bitch and a slut?
What?
A slut will fuck anyone, but a bitch will fuck anyone but you.
I thought it was the opposite.
No,
Why
because
would
you're
a
mad at a
fuck
bitch.
everyone? Yeah.
You're mad at a bitch.
She's a bitch
Oh,
because
yeah.
she doesn't fuck you.
Yeah, duh.
Oh, true.
And she's a slut because she does fuck you.
Right, and but also everybody else. She wouldn't be a slut if she only fucked you.
Yeah, then she'd be a keeper. Fuck, dude. Oh, do you want to hear another one?
Go.
So this guy comes home from work, and it's just his stepdaughter home, and he hears something going on in her room, so he goes up there, he opens the door, and she's in there just fucking herself with a cucumber, just like real hard. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing? I was gonna eat that later, and now it's gonna taste like cucumber."
I saw that one at the end.
I love that, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a good one.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Fun one.
Yeah.
What do you call a black pilot?
What?
A pilot, you fucking racist. Come on now. Come on now.
Good. It's good.
Come on now.
That's funny right there. I don't care who you are.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one I was trying to think of.
I got a sister.
Oh.
She's got a mole on her face. I call her Holy Moly.
What's the... Larry the Cable Guy. That's a good one. What's the difference between pie and pussy?
What's that?
You eat the crust on the pie.
Jeez.
You're getting like crusties around your lips from eating pussy?
No.
Like in your mustache and stuff, like the dried like juices and
No,
shit?
because I fucking lick it all up real quick right after. Dude, I haven't eaten pussy in... Here's something fucking gross that I'm gonna tell you. I have been, you know me, dude. I love eating pussy.
You
Love
talk
it,
about it all the time,
dude.
dude.
I can't
All
stop
the
thinking
time.
about it. I love it, and I love it so much that a few weeks ago I was being intimate, and Nicole was finishing up her on one of like the last day of her lady time, and we were making love, and we finished doing it one way, and I'm like, okay, let's do it doggy style now, and she like gets into doggy style position. I look down, I'm like,
You gotta, like,
I don't see any blood on me, and I don't see any blood on her.
so
I'm just gonna go for it.
hungry.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
you hungry?
And I was like, baby boy, gotta eat. She wasn't looking, so I fucking dove in, and she like fucking turned around and like used like the crook of the back of her knee to fucking like pin me down by my
like
neck. And I was like,
fucking
the fuck?
jujitsu.
Yeah, I was like, the fuck are you doing? And I was like, all right, sorry. That's how desperate I am to eat some puss, dude.
Dude,
I'm fucking.
I'm like right now, like it's not a problem, but like my last two girlfriends didn't want, or no, my last girlfriend and the girlfriend two before her didn't want to get eaten out at all. They didn't even want me to attempt
It's so
it.
weird to me when a girl
Didn't even
thinks
want me to
that's
attempt it.
gross. Some girls think it's gross.
I don't know.
Eating out on period or sex on the period?
No, eating out.
Just eating out
period.
in general.
Oh yeah, there are girls that don't like
period.
it.
Yeah, it's weird.
See, I don't mind not eating out, but
'Cause
I
you're
only,
great,
I
dude.
only eat out certain girls, and
Certain body parts. too.
occasionally when a girl that I wasn't going to eat out anyway also happens to not enjoy being eaten out, I'm like, good, that worked out.
I don't crave it. Excuse me.
Let it out, bro.
Yeah,
I don't crave it. Well, if I let it out, I'm gonna have to fucking clean myself up.
Yeah.
true.
I've had like running nose all day. I
Better
don't.
go catch
I don't
it.
mind not like if somebody doesn't want me to do it because I don't. It's not like I crave it or something. But like when I want to try it and we haven't done it and you haven't ever done it and you say you don't want to, I was like, come on, let's try it once.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, what are you doing?
the hell you?
Live a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to. I don't like forcing anything on anybody, and that's why I don't do it.
Yeah. No, you don't like. But you technically did force it on her.
But that was, what do you say? Heat of the moment. It's not murder if a man.
I did that. I did sort of that. Remember, I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast, but you know how like Caitlin doesn't really like me to finish inside of her.
Yes.
The other night, I was like, I'm gonna do this, and I'll buy the shit tomorrow.
Yeah.
And she was like, no. But then like I kept like going. I hadn't finished it, but I kept going, and I was like, I'm gonna do it, and she stopped saying no. And I was like, well, that
hell yeah, that's
well,
yes.
that means
that's yes,
yeah,
dude.
it means yes.
Yeah.
And I did it. And like, we finished up and everything. And then like afterwards, she like laid down and she was kind of quiet. And I was like, you all right? She's like, I kind of felt like I was backed up into a corner. And I was like,
Tight.
Oh no.
You weren't backed up.
won't be
into
doing
it.
that
You
anymore.
were pounded up in
From
it.
now on, I'm getting written confirmation from her.
Hell yeah. Oh, Sean, share the pod, Sean. I just remembered Sean listens to it. Sean McEnany, fucking park ranger extraordinaire in Maine. Share the shit, dude. Tell your friends. Tell the
other thing I was
bears.
saying, I don't know how you share a podcast. Like you just find somebody you think is gonna be funny.
Yeah,
too.
you go, hey man, you're my friend, and I know you love fucked up shit too. So
you
listen
like,
to
you
this.
like funny fucks.
You like being hip before it's hip. I mean, honestly, the best time to start liking this podcast is now, so you can say I liked it before it was cool and before it got canceled.
What was really good though is stuff like that. Like when we pull up videos that are kind of out of nowhere and they're really good, like that Indian song or whatever.
Yeah,
Like that's how you heard about it.
exactly.
So if you share that video with somebody, like, oh, that shit was great,
Yeah.
you say, I heard it from this podcast.
Exactly. And dude, David was
Trap.
Dave was like, I've been singing that all week now.
It's good.
And I was like, yeah, dude, it fucking slaps.
I fucking found the English lyrics to it.
Yeah,
It's
he
about
was-
this guy that's like depressed as shit, having a terrible life.
Yeah, his economy's terrible.
Yeah.
They say the more you sweat, the richer your life will be. And I work very hard and sweat very much. And what do I have? Just sweat.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's
good
so
lyrics,
good.
dude.
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy with that song. I played it to Caitlin and she loved it too.
I too am
Graphics
happy.
were amazing.
I'm really happy about this. I'm happy about this episode. Happy about everything that's going on in my life right now. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to the future.
It's a lot. It's a lot to look forward to. You got this going on.
I got that.
We got ultimate.
Eventually, I'm gonna get canceled.
Ultimate archery.
Ultimate archery, possibly for Omar's
Possibly.
birthday. Everybody, press F in the chat.
F.
Don't do it.
Ah.
Don't do it.
Like in the future, I'll be canceled, and a bunch of people who don't know me will be saying things about me that they don't even fucking
Yeah,
understand.
they don't know any context.
They have no context. They have no context. Context is important. You see my point now. You see my point now, Sigfredo. Because without that, there's no context, so nobody will know. Nobody will know. And I think this is a good place to leave this. My fucking bun is all over the place. Have a good week, everybody. Butt plugs.